Can we truly predict the future? This question has fascinated humanity for centuries. With figures like Nostradamus offering tantalizing glimpses into what might lie ahead. Nostradamus, a French astrologer and physician from the 16th century, remains one of history's most renowned prophets, captivating millions with his cryptic yet intriguing predictions. His verses, written in quatrains, have been credited with foretelling significant historical events, sparking endless debates about their accuracy and interpretation. From the rise of Adolf Hitler to the tragic events of 9/11, and even the global COVID-19 pandemic, Nostradamus's prophecies continue to amaze and terrify those who delve into their meaning. As we look toward the future, many are drawn to his predictions for the year ahead, wondering what might come to pass in a world already rife with political instability, climate crises, and social unrest. Could his words offer guidance or warnings for what's to come? If you're intrigued by Nostradamus's mysterious predictions and enjoy exploring the unknown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. This way, you'll never miss our deep dives into history, prophecy, and the mysteries of the universe. Nostradamus's writings often delve into the realms of religion, spirituality, and power. And some of his most debated quatrains involve predictions about the Pope and the Vatican, the seat of the papacy, a symbol of both spiritual authority and geopolitical influence, has always been a focal point of intrigue, making it a natural subject for prophecy. Nostradamus's quatrains related to the Pope are filled with cryptic imagery, hinting at upheavals, changes, and challenges that could shape the future of the Catholic Church and its role in the world. A new pope or a great schism? One of Nostradamus's quatrains, interpreted by many as a prediction for the papacy, suggests the possibility of a new, unexpected pope rising to power during a time of crisis. Scholars often point to the following lines. In the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations, and when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge his people. The end. While this verse is often linked to the prophecy of the popes attributed to Saint Malachi, it aligns closely with Nostradamus's apocalyptic tone. Some interpret it as a forewarning of a schism within the Church or the election of a pope whose leadership marks a dramatic departure from tradition, causing division among believers. Could this mean a pope from an unconventional background or one who advocates for radical reforms? Modern interpretations speculate that it may signify the Church's efforts to address contemporary issues such as climate change, social justice, and LGBTQ+ rights, which challenge traditional doctrines. The Vatican under siege. Another theme in Nostradamus's writings is the idea of the Vatican facing external threats. One quatrain states, "A great plague will descend upon the holy place. From the heavens shall come fire, famine, and war. The great city will tremble, and the faithful will be tested." Many believe this points to a period of turmoil where the Vatican, symbolic of spiritual stability, may find itself besieged by global crises. These could range from geopolitical conflicts to internal scandals or even diminishing faith among followers as secularism rises. In recent years, the Vatican has faced scrutiny over financial mismanagement, clerical abuse scandals, and declining church attendance in traditionally Catholic countries. Could these challenges represent the Great Plague that Nostradamus envisioned? The role of the Pope in world peace. Nostradamus also alludes to a figure resembling the Pope playing a critical role in fostering global peace during times of immense conflict. The man of the cross shall mediate the great war, uniting 2 nations under God's watchful eye. This prophecy has been interpreted to suggest that a future pope might mediate a major conflict, leveraging the Vatican's unique position as a neutral ground to bring warring factions to the negotiating table. In today's world, where tensions run high between global superpowers, such a role could be pivotal in averting widespread catastrophe. Modern context and interpretations. The Catholic Church, under Pope Francis, has already taken bold steps to address modern challenges, including environmental issues through the Laudato Si encyclical, and promoting dialogue between faiths. However, these actions have not come without controversy, drawing criticism from both conservative factions within the Church and external observers. Some view Nostradamus's predictions as a reflection of ongoing transformations within the Church. Could they hint at even more radical shifts in the near future? Perhaps a pope embracing unprecedented reforms, or the Vatican reshaping its influence in a rapidly changing world. What lies ahead? While Nostradamus's quatrains leave much to interpretation, they offer a lens through which we can view the evolving role of the papacy and the Vatican. Whether these predictions manifest as internal reforms, external conflicts, or a new era of spiritual leadership, the Catholic Church remains at a crossroads. If you find this analysis of Nostradamus's prophecies about the Vatican fascinating, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Join us as we uncover more mysteries from his cryptic quatrains and explore their relevance to our modern world. Nostradamus's writings have sparked much speculation about the British royal family's future. His cryptic quatrains, often interpreted as foreseeing major historical events, have been linked to significant changes within the monarchy. A changing of the guard. One of Nostradamus's predictions is thought to relate to the passing of Queen Elizabeth II and the ascension of King Charles III. Some believe his verses, which mention the end of the old era and the replacement of a great monarch, foreshadowed this shift in leadership. The transition from Elizabeth II, who reigned for over 6 decades, to her son Charles marks a significant moment in British history, potentially fulfilling Nostradamus's prophecy of the monarchy undergoing transformation. A controversial monarch. Another quatrain seems to point to a future British monarch whose reign will be full of struggle and controversy. Reading. A king will rise with a crown of thorns, whose reign will be full of struggle and controversy. This could be interpreted as a reference to King Charles III, whose public life has already been marked by controversies, such as his divorce from Princess Diana and his environmental advocacy. Nostradamus's imagery of a crown of thorns may suggest that his reign will not be without challenges, both political and personal. The fall of the monarchy. Some interpreters of Nostradamus's work speculate that his predictions hint at the eventual downfall of the British monarchy. A passage reads, "The royal house will crumble from within, torn apart by a feud that splits the family and the nation." This could refer to the tensions within the royal family, particularly following Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step back from royal duties. Their departure has fueled debates about the monarchy's future and relevance in the modern world. Nostradamus's words may be seen as a warning of a deeper division within the royal family, leading to a transformation or dissolution of the monarchy. War and disruption. Another prophecy suggests that the British monarchy could face turmoil due to war or global crises. The throne will tremble as war breaks out across the seas. The royal family will face the wrath of a nation in turmoil. This quatrain could point to geopolitical instability affecting the monarchy. It may symbolize the monarchy's challenge in navigating a world marked by political upheaval, global conflicts, and national unrest. The future of the royal family. Despite these potential challenges, Nostradamus's prophecies may not predict the end of the monarchy. but rather its adaptation to changing times. As Britain faces a rapidly evolving political landscape, the monarchy may shift its role, continuing to serve as a symbol of unity while evolving to meet the demands of a modern world. If you found this analysis of Nostradamus's predictions about the British royal family intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more. Stay tuned as we explore more of his enigmatic quatrains and their possible impact on global history. Over the years, the royal family has been the subject of countless rumors and speculations, with Duchess Kate Middleton often at the center of media attention. As the wife of Prince William and the future Queen Consort of the United Kingdom, her life has been scrutinized by the public and press alike. However, one of the more intriguing rumors tied to Kate Middleton's future involves her sudden disappearance or withdrawal from the public eye. A topic that some believe Nostradamus may have alluded to in his cryptic prophecies. The mysterious disappearance. Nostradamus's quatrains are known for their vague yet compelling nature, often leaving much room for interpretation. One particular verse has led to speculation regarding a prominent royal figure, interpreted by some to be Duchess Kate. The princess shall fade from view, her light extinguished in the halls of power. The nation will mourn her loss, but her absence will bring about a new era of leadership. This has led to theories suggesting that, at some point, Duchess Kate might mysteriously vanish from public life. This rumor, which has circulated in royal circles and media outlets, claims that she could step away from her royal duties unexpectedly or become less visible in the public eye, possibly for personal reasons or health concerns. The phrase, "her light extinguished," has been interpreted by some as a metaphor for her gradual retreat from the limelight or her withdrawal from certain royal responsibilities, creating a void that the monarchy must adjust to. The impact of Kate's disappearance. If we consider the possible reality of Kate Middleton's sudden disappearance from the public eye, it would have a profound impact on both the royal family and the wider British public. As one of the most beloved and admired figures in the royal family, her absence could create uncertainty about the future of the monarchy. Duchess Kate has been a central figure in charity work, family representation, and public appearances, and her withdrawal would leave a significant gap in the royal brand. Moreover, the public's reaction would likely range from concern and confusion to intense speculation about the reasons behind her departure. Would her disappearance be a personal decision? Or would it stem from an external factor, such as political intrigue or royal family tensions? The media and public would undoubtedly scrutinize every detail, leading to potential shifts in how the monarchy is perceived by the public. A changing role for the royal family. If Nostradamus's prediction were to come true, it would align with the wider theme of royal transformation that his prophecies often allude to. As we've seen with the changes in the royal family over the past few decades, particularly with the evolving roles of Prince William, Prince Harry, and even Queen Elizabeth II. The monarchy is no stranger to adapting to modern times. Kate's potential disappearance could be interpreted not as the end of her influence, but rather as a signal that the monarchy itself is evolving. Perhaps her retreat would allow for a shift in leadership and a new focus for the royal family. If this scenario were to unfold, it could create space for Prince William and the next generation of royals to take on more prominent roles, with a greater emphasis on the values of modern leadership and social responsibility. Health issues and personal choices. Another possible interpretation of Nostradamus's cryptic quatrains could be related to personal or health-related reasons behind Kate Middleton's disappearance from public life. Over the years, there have been occasional reports about Kate's health struggles, including her battle with hyperemesis gravidarum during her pregnancies. If her absence were indeed related to health concerns, it would cast a more sympathetic light on the situation. with the public rallying behind her and supporting her decision to step back from royal duties. In this scenario, Duchess Kate's withdrawal could be framed as an opportunity for her to focus on her health and her family, rather than a sudden and unexplained disappearance. The royal family has always prioritized personal well-being, and her retreat might reflect this commitment to self-care and the future of her family. The media's role in shaping the narrative. It's also important to consider the role of the media in perpetuating these rumors. The British press, known for its intense scrutiny of royal figures, could play a significant part in shaping the narrative surrounding Kate's potential disappearance. Tabloid speculation about her absence, whether driven by personal or professional reasons, could fuel public anxiety and curiosity, leading to an influx of rumors and conjecture. If Kate were to step back from public life, the media might amplify any details about her life behind the scenes, presenting a variety of theories as to why she chose to disappear. These theories could range from personal struggles to royal family drama or even political reasons, as the press often seeks to fill in the gaps with sensational stories. Looking ahead, the future of Duchess Kate. Whether Nostradamus's cryptic verses will ever come to fruition remains to be seen. But the idea of Duchess Kate Middleton's disappearance offers a fascinating glimpse into how future events could shape the British monarchy. Her influence on the royal family and her role in shaping its future cannot be underestimated. And any significant change in her position would undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the monarchy. However, it is important to remember that prophecies, particularly those from Nostradamus, are often vague and open to interpretation. While his quatrains may offer intriguing glimpses into potential futures, they do not offer definitive answers. As we continue to follow the lives of the British royal family, only time will tell what role Duchess Kate will play in the monarchy's ongoing evolution. Duchess Kate Middleton, wife of Prince William and future Queen Consort, has often been the subject of intense public scrutiny. Among the many rumors surrounding her, one particularly intriguing theory involves her sudden disappearance or retreat from public life, a topic that some claim was alluded to in Nostradamus's cryptic prophecies. Nostradamus's quatrains are known for their vagueness, but one verse is believed by some to hint at a prominent royal figure, interpreted as Kate. The princess shall fade from view, her light extinguished in the halls of power. The nation will mourn her loss, but her absence will bring about a new era of leadership. This has led to speculation that Duchess Kate may one day mysteriously step away from royal duties, perhaps for personal reasons or health concerns. The idea of her light extinguished could symbolize a gradual retreat from the spotlight or a decision to lessen her public presence, creating a vacuum that the monarchy would need to adapt to. If this scenario were to unfold, it would certainly have a profound impact on the royal family and the British public. Kate is one of the most admired members of the royal family, and her absence would leave a gap in charity work, public appearances, and family representation. The public would likely react with concern and confusion, speculating about the reasons behind her disappearance, whether personal or political. However, Kate's disappearance might not mark the end of her influence but could signal a shift in the monarchy itself. The royal family has undergone significant changes over the years, and Kate's retreat could provide an opportunity for the next generation, led by Prince William, to take on more responsibility and lead with a modern approach to royalty. Another interpretation of her potential disappearance could be linked to health issues. Duchess Kate has faced challenges like hyperemesis gravidarum during her pregnancies, and a health-related retreat could shed light on the importance of self-care. If health concerns were the cause, the public would likely rally behind her decision, showing support for her focus on personal well-being. The media's role in shaping this narrative would also be crucial. The British press often stirs rumors about the royal family. And if Kate were to step back, it's likely the media would speculate wildly about her reasons. These theories could range from personal struggles to royal tensions, further fueling public curiosity. In the end, whether Nostradamus's prophecy comes true remains uncertain. Duchess Kate's disappearance, if it happens, would be a significant event in the royal family's history. Her role in shaping the future of the monarchy is undeniable, and her absence would likely spark a new phase of royal leadership. If you enjoyed exploring these royal prophecies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fascinating insights. Throughout history, predictions about global conflicts have sparked both fear and curiosity. Nostradamus, with his famous cryptic quatrains, is often cited as one of the most accurate sources of prophecy when it comes to foretelling such catastrophic events. One of the most chilling aspects of Nostradamus's writings involves his predictions of a world war, which many believe could be the next significant global conflict. Nostradamus's writings, though vague and difficult to interpret, have long been linked to various wars and uprisings, with some of his quatrains being seen as ominous signs of future conflicts. One quatrain in particular is frequently cited by those who believe Nostradamus predicted a third world war. The Great War will begin in the east, with fire and smoke rising from the east. The world will tremble, and the oceans will rise in fury. A new empire will rise from the ashes, and the old world order will fall. This passage has stirred fears that a massive conflict may arise in the eastern part of the world, possibly referring to tensions between powerful nations like China, Russia, and the United States. The fire and smoke imagery evokes the idea of nuclear warfare, while the mention of the oceans rising could symbolize global environmental disasters exacerbated by war. Many contemporary analysts and commentators have pointed to the increasing geopolitical tensions between major powers as evidence that Nostradamus's prophecy may not be far off. In recent years, the rise of authoritarian regimes, military confrontations in the South China Sea, Russia's actions in Ukraine, and the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East have fueled concerns of an impending world war. Nostradamus's prediction of a new empire rising from the ashes could suggest that such a conflict would lead to a radical reshaping of global power dynamics, with new superpowers emerging while the old powers crumble. While Nostradamus's predictions are often criticized for being too vague to definitively pin down, his followers have pointed to several historical events that seem to align with his quatrains. For example, many believe that his predictions foreshadowed the rise of Adolf Hitler, the outbreak of World War II, and even the global tensions of the Cold War. As global tensions continue to escalate, many wonder whether the next world war could be just around the corner. In the modern era, nuclear weapons and advanced military technology would make any potential world war far more destructive than anything seen in the past. Nostradamus's mention of rising oceans may symbolize the devastating impact that such a conflict could have on the environment, especially with the potential for nuclear warfare, which could lead to environmental devastation on a global scale. Additionally, the catastrophic effects of climate change, exacerbated by war, could fuel further chaos, making the world war he predicted not just a military conflict but a global environmental catastrophe as well. The idea of a third world war is terrifying, but it's not one that can be easily dismissed. As nations continue to engage in power struggles, economic rivalries, and military escalations, the possibility of a global conflict remains ever present. Nostradamus's cryptic predictions, while not definitive, offer a chilling reminder that history often repeats itself, and the world may find itself once again on the brink of war. Nostradamus's writings have long been associated with prophecies of the Antichrist and the end times. One of the most chilling aspects of his predictions is the rise of a powerful leader who will bring chaos and destruction to the world. This leader, often linked to the Antichrist, is said to deceive many and lead the world into darkness. A key quatrain reads: "From the depths of the west, a man will rise. In the age of the seventh sun, he will deceive many. And the world will tremble. For he will bring about a new order with destruction as his goal." This passage suggests a leader emerging in a time of upheaval, using manipulation and charisma to take control. Nostradamus's vision aligns with religious eschatology, where the Antichrist is seen as a figure who will bring great suffering before the world ends. His predictions suggest that the signs of the Antichrist's rise won't be sudden but will unfold through widespread natural disasters, political instability, and global conflict. One key prediction involves catastrophic events such as floods, earthquakes, and extreme weather patterns that will precede the rise of this leader. Nostradamus described these signs as symbolic of the world's collapse, with a world in turmoil preparing for the arrival of the Antichrist. The heavens will burn with a great fire. The earth will tremble as the seas rage. A leader will rise with a terrible force. And the world will be plunged into darkness and chaos. These verses are interpreted as a forecast of natural disasters and escalating geopolitical tensions. As the world faces climate change, political unrest, and economic crises, many see these predictions as eerily prescient. Nostradamus also alluded to the role of technology in enabling this tyrant, referencing a time when technological advancements could make such a leader even more powerful. Surveillance, artificial intelligence, and other tools could give such a figure unprecedented control over societies. However, Nostradamus's predictions also point toward hope. Despite the overwhelming darkness, he suggests that the Antichrist will ultimately fall, and peace will be restored. One quatrain hints at this outcome. The tyrant will fall, and the people will rise. A new age will emerge from the ashes. The Antichrist will be defeated, and peace will return to the earth once more. This passage implies that, after great suffering, humanity will overcome the Antichrist's reign, leading to the restoration of peace and the beginning of a new, better era. While the prophecy of the Antichrist is disturbing, it ultimately holds a message of triumph over evil. As we face challenges in the modern world, Nostradamus's warnings about the Antichrist and the end times remain a subject of much debate. Whether viewed as literal predictions or symbolic lessons, his writings continue to captivate those interested in understanding humanity's future. Nostradamus's prophecies often describe natural disasters, and many believe his quatrains foreshadow events like climate change and environmental upheavals. Though written in the 16th century, his predictions about earthquakes, floods, and storms seem increasingly relevant today, as the world faces more frequent and intense natural disasters. One notable quatrain speaks to rising seas and destructive storms. The earth will tremble and the sky will darken. Great floods will sweep the lands. The seas will rise and swallow the coasts. The winds will rage and the fires will consume. This imagery mirrors modern concerns about rising sea levels and the devastating effects of global warming. Melting ice caps are contributing to rising seas, threatening coastal cities, while extreme weather patterns, including powerful hurricanes and storms, are becoming more frequent and severe. Additionally, Nostradamus's reference to fires consuming may reflect the growing problem of wildfires, which have intensified due to climate change. Wildfires, especially in places like California and Australia, have caused widespread destruction and loss of life. Paralleling the fiery predictions in his writings, Nostradamus also mentions earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, which are a constant threat in areas such as the Pacific Ring of Fire. His quatrains say, "The earth will shake, and the mountains will fall. The cities will crumble and the oceans will boil. The sky will rain fire and ash, and the land will be consumed by fire and flood." These predictions align with modern concerns about tectonic activity and volcanic eruptions. In recent years, powerful earthquakes and volcanic eruptions have devastated communities, adding to the growing list of environmental catastrophes that seem to echo Nostradamus's foresight. Experts argue that many of these natural disasters are linked to climate change. Rising global temperatures are linked to more extreme weather events such as hurricanes, wildfires, and heat waves. Nostradamus's words about fire, floods, and shaking earth may symbolize the intensifying consequences of human impact on the planet. Though his predictions often sound apocalyptic, some interpretations suggest that the disasters serve as a catalyst for change. These events could be seen as a cleansing, urging humanity to reflect on its environmental footprint and take steps toward a more sustainable future. In this way, Nostradamus's prophecies may not only be a warning but also a call to action. In conclusion, Nostradamus's visions of natural disasters resonate with modern concerns about climate change and environmental destruction. While his words may have a prophetic tone, they also highlight the urgency of addressing climate change and its global impacts. As we continue to face environmental challenges, his prophecies remain a reminder of the delicate balance between nature and human activity. Nostradamus's prophecies, though cryptic and open to interpretation, continue to captivate the imagination of people around the world. His predictions, spanning centuries, offer fascinating insights into potential future events. From political upheavals and social unrest to natural disasters and the rise of powerful leaders. While some may dismiss his writings as mere folklore or coincidence, others believe his verses provide valuable lessons for understanding the challenges that lie ahead. One of the most striking elements of Nostradamus's predictions is their enduring relevance. His words, written in the 16th century, seem to have a peculiar resonance with modern events. From wars and disasters to the ongoing climate crisis. Whether through the lens of prophecy or a reflection of historical patterns, Nostradamus's quatrains remind us that the future is often uncertain, and human civilization is subject to forces beyond our control. However, the most important takeaway from his work is the need for awareness and preparedness. Whether his predictions about the rise of natural disasters, political instability, or the eventual emergence of a world-changing event like war or the Antichrist are accurate or not, they urge us to reflect on the present and future. Nostradamus's prophecies encourage us to take a critical look at our actions and their long-term impact on the world. By acknowledging the challenges he predicted, such as the consequences of climate change, the potential for geopolitical conflict, and the fragility of societies, we are given an opportunity to take proactive steps toward mitigating these risks. One key lesson is the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Nostradamus's predictions about war, famine, and natural disasters are sobering reminders that life can be unpredictable and that humanity must adapt to an ever-changing world. Building stronger, more resilient communities, both socially and environmentally, can help societies withstand the impacts of these challenges. Whether it is preparing for natural disasters, strengthening political alliances, or addressing environmental concerns, we can draw from Nostradamus's warnings to build a better future. Another lesson is the power of unity. In his visions of societal collapse and conflict, Nostradamus often alludes to divisions that tear communities apart. His writings emphasize the need for cooperation and collective action in overcoming crises. As we face modern challenges like global warming, economic inequality, and political polarization, these lessons of unity and cooperation are more crucial than ever. Nostradamus's cryptic quatrains may serve as a metaphor for the importance of coming together in the face of shared challenges, regardless of our differences. Finally, his prophecies invite us to approach the future with humility and caution. While we may try to predict or control the future, Nostradamus reminds us that life is unpredictable, and there are forces beyond our comprehension. It is essential to remain vigilant and adaptable, acknowledging that unforeseen events may shape the world in ways we cannot imagine. In conclusion, while Nostradamus's predictions may never be fully understood or verified, they offer us valuable lessons. They remind us of the uncertainties of the future and the need for preparation, resilience, and unity. Whether or not his prophecies come to pass, the enduring relevance of his work encourages us to reflect on the present and take proactive steps toward creating a better, more sustainable world. If you found Nostradamus's insights thought-provoking, make sure to like and subscribe for more explorations of his prophecies and their impact on the future.